So you need these Sam Mills tackles for loss. I know it seems annoying. I know it seems a little difficult, but I think I have a way to get this done as quickly as possible. Let's jump right in. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So Series 4 is here, which means we have new objectives for our MUT Master, Sam Mills. Now we gotta get our guy Sam boosted up a little bit so we can get another plus to his upgrade. We got new card art for him, all that good stuff. We'll jump into Sam Mills, everything to do with him this series update. But before we do, just wanna let you know, if you are new here, appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind as to hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. You get notified anytime I'm live with brand new content right here. Also, if you like what you see, if you like this tip, if you like this idea, thumbs up. If you like the video, thumbs up will be greatly appreciated. Supports the channel more than you know. And in the comment section down below, let me know if you're running this idea, if you got another idea for sacks. I'm going to show you guys two ideas. Sorry, not for sacks, tackles for loss. One thing I do want to bring to everybody's attention too as well is that these tackles for loss are not counting sacks, okay? Now, according to the NFL rules, regulations, whatever the case you want to be, in my research and what I found is that NFL as well, when you're recording sacks, it doesn't really count for tackles for loss. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if anybody actually has the official ruling and you can show me it or link it, whatever the case may be. But tackles for loss are not sacks. So you can't go out and do the same Sam Mills sack stuff that you did before. You got to get tackles for loss. So keep that in mind. Tackles for loss are not sacks. It does not work that way. All right, so when you get in the game today, when you load up Series 4, when you do the whole shebang and bang, you have the MUT Master Series 4 stuff here for Sam Mills. And as you can see for me, I have 2 of his top activities done here. I got 2 more to go, and I'm kind of flying through them. The big reason why this Sam Mills stuff is really important, because if you read right here on the overview, complete at least 2 activities and list to earn a special +1 OVR to MUT Master. Complete the entire list during Series 4 to earn 125k coin payout. 125k coins just for getting tackles for loss. I think that's kind of a big deal. So you guys want to do this. So how I'm flying through them, and now this is the way I'm doing it. This might be different from how you're doing it, how you saw your favorite YouTuber doing it, how you heard this dude on Reddit do it. This is how I'm doing it. All right. Number one, first and foremost, Sam Mills is the focus here. So we're focusing all on Sam Mills. Okay. So what we're going to do first is go over to the team. As you see, Sam has the new art. And this is what I did in particular to try to get these tackles for loss as quickly as possible. So usually on my Sam Mills, I don't use him at all, pretty much, because I like to use safeties as sub linebackers. Okay, so in this case, I had to rejigger some stuff on my defensive ability side. Now, I did it this way because I figured, hell, if we're gonna do this, we might as well make this the as quick as possible here. So what I decided to do was I put 3 specific abilities on Sam Mills. These are the just ones I tested out. Maybe something else works better for you, and that's great. But the ones I tested out were number 1, inside stuff. Quicker run sheds against inside zone plays, worth 3 AP. Number 2 is stonewall, prevents additional yardage gains while tackling. And number 3 is reach elite for 1 AP as well. So in total, that's 5 AP right here on Sam Mills. You could also do something like maybe put a sprinter if you need to, or if you want to put run stuff there if you want to. You can absolutely do that if you feel that would help you out a little bit more. But me, my Sam Mills here at the 97, I'm sure it'll work just as fine with the 95, 96, whatever the case may be. I put these 3 abilities on Mills. Now, you want to make sure too, before you do this, you go over here and you activate them, okay? Now, some of you might just add them real quick, go in the lineup, go, bye, see, I don't know what I'm doing. Make sure you activate him, and that might mean you have to deactivate some other guys. As you see, I had to deactivate a few others here. So make sure you activate him before you start. The other thing you want to do as well is go to specialists, go right here to your sub linebacker, whoever it is at sub linebacker 1, throw Sam Mills right there, sub linebacker 1, and I'll show you why. Another thing also, make sure after you put him in at sub linebacker, make sure he's definitely activated. Sometimes you put the guys in at sub linebacker and it deactivates their abilities. I don't know why, but just make sure when you go over to specialist right there, all of his abilities are activated. Now, let's go and pick the first solo here. This one isn't my favorite one, but it is a solid option. There's a couple problems wrong with it, but I will still show you guys why it's a pretty solid one to do. And there's one big reason here, and it's because you enter the game losing, okay? You're down 24 here in the 4th quarter. The main objective here is don't allow more than 1 tutty in the 4th. So This is the ultimate trade-off of wanting XP versus wanting your objectives here. Right now, for me and how I'm doing this currently, we need XP, right? We need to level up. We need to get the levels as quickly as possible. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically going into my formation. I'm using Giants playbook. I'll call it timeout if I need to. And I'm running 2-4-5 double A gap, and I'm running mid blitz. Okay, it didn't work that time, but a nickel, 2-4-5 double A gap, and run mid blitz. The reason why you want to try to do that is because you're getting a lot of pressure coming right up the middle, and that's just shooting gaps, bro. You know what I mean? So that main objective be damned unless you want to finish and get some XP, but the XP on this isn't great. And the name of the game right now is XP more than actual Sam Mills solo objectives, right? We want to get those rewards. We want to get all those other stuff to do stuff with other players, not just Sam Mills. So Sam Mills here, he is my sub linebacker. And the cool thing about this is when he's automatically sub linebacker, or when he's in that position, as opposed to when he's lined up as a linebacker or another in another position, not already on the line, you can basically move him up right and not get any offsides interference here. So what I do is I rush the middle, I bull rush, push down on the right stick, bull rush, and then I go right in. The thing you want to make sure you do not do is bull rush too much. Bull rush once, and once he plows through, that's it, you're in. If you hit bull rush too many times, he starts to engage with other linemen. So try to bull rush once through whatever it is. If it's a center, if it's a double team, whatever the case may be, try to bull rush once. You gotta continue to do it if needed, but as you see right there, he engaged, right? So once I bull rushed once and I pressed it again too much, he engaged again. So you wanna make sure you don't do that. I believe they just gave him the tackle for loss there. So here's the key to this. I think I just got 2 or 3 tackles for loss there. We'll check after this. I think I'm at 33 of them. The key here for this is that you're under 2 minutes here. You want to get the ball in their hands as many times as possible, okay? So even though they just punted, it's okay, because you can just go to play type, you can go to special teams, look for the punt, and then just punt it right back to them so they get the ball back. You're probably not going to win this game if your objective is only doing Sam Mills stuff, so do not worry about the finishing objective here. Just give them the ball back so they have more opportunities to run. All right, so they're back on offense now. Now it's key that you have 3 timeouts here. Try not to blow your timeouts, please. Use those timeouts as you can wisely, because you could possibly get up to like 6 tackles for loss here if you really try it hard enough. Sam Mills here, he's engaged, and this is the thing that Reach Elite helps with, right? That's gonna help with Reach Elite. That's gonna also help Stonewall if he was gonna go to blow you over. So that's why I like using this Sam Mills with abilities, especially Reach Elite inside stuff, because he's just gonna blow right through and then pretty much wrap anybody up that he's engaged with. And you see right there, see, that's an issue that happens a lot in this, that Mills just gets, he just gets stiff-armed or blown by one of the running backs. I think that's more of like an EA coding thing more than anything, which is annoying because it not only happens here for Matt Breda, but it happens in the other solo for the running back I'm going to show you guys as well. But there's another Mills. It looks like it should be a tackle for loss. If not, it is what it is. We're probably going to rack up about 3 or 4 of them in this one solo sequence here. They're going to punt it to us, and basically what all I'm going to do here is just end the game. Just so I can get XP in this. If you quit out of this and you don't get the objective, as it don't allow a touchdown in the 4th, you don't get XP for this. So keep this in mind, right? You could go ahead and do this solo as much as you want, and let's say that the first couple plays they run, I don't know, you don't get the tackle for loss right away. It could be a little issue. So you want to make sure you get the XP. I'll show you exactly what I mean by not getting the XP. So if you go here, mid blitz again, we're using Mills here right in the middle here, and I'm just going to get a tackle for loss here, or try to at least get the tackle for loss. Maybe we got it. No, we didn't get it. All right, we're going to try to get a tackle for loss here on the second play. They're going to run the ball most of the time here. So you just want to make sure you make the most out of them having the ball in their hands. So here's Mills, gonna run up the middle here with him again. Remember, bull rush once, avoid that extra engage, and he got pushed off the line. See, that's why some of the problems here don't work. And I understand why people want to go spin out to the outside and then blitz real fast coming in from the outside, but sometimes that just doesn't work as you want it planned. Sometimes they're running the opposite way. Sometimes they run left when you're on the right side. Sometimes it's, you know, they run up the middle when you're planting all the way on the outside. So it just really, I just think the best bet is to attack the middle, because you'll have the best opportunity to kind of collapse inside there. So right there should be a tackle for loss, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna quit out of this and just quit as if I was done doing the solo and just show you what the XP rewards are afterwards, because this is very different than the one that I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna use to continue my Sam Mills grind here. So as you see, here you go, complete a game challenge, complete 1 quarter, made at least 5 tackles, right? And here's the next one, made at least 5 tackles. So you only get 10 XP from that. So give and take, right? But when it comes to tackles for loss, we hit 35 tackles for loss. So we went over the number, and again, we came in there with 33, and we exited there at the end of it all. Let's see right here, MUT Master Sam Mills. We ended it with 38, so we got 5 in that, just 1 and maybe 1 extra solo. So 4 and 1 solo is cool. That's awesome. The other one though that I like very much so is under challenges. You want to go NFL Epics. Once again, NFL Epics, we love it for the solos. You want to go right here, Ronnie Lott, and go all the way down to October 25th, 1981. Most of you probably haven't played this because you didn't need to get the Ronnie Lott card. But right here it is. Don't allow first down this drive, force the safety. Please put it on 1 star. Always put it on 1 star and hit play solo. It's gonna be the same deal here. It's just that this is a little bit quicker. And the reason why it's a little bit quicker is that basically don't allow first down this drive. If you get a safety on the first play, you're restarting it right away, okay? So you're not only getting that in the first play, but you also are getting XP for completing it. So let's see what we got here with Mills. He's gonna plow through. He's bringing him down, and that's even better, I think. Having him stop there at the 1. You got him stopped there at the 1. There's a tackle for loss right there, as you see on his little stat card. It popped it up for us. Thanks, EA. But that's good. That means you get a second chance here. Another lease on life. Problem is that they throw the ball, right? So it starts you at 2nd down. You got 2nd down, you got 3rd down, and then on 4th down here, they're gonna throw the ball again because that's, I mean, it's just logic, right? So basically you just gotta kind of hope that you shut it down here, get back there with Mills. It really doesn't matter what happens. He's gonna throw a duck. Doesn't matter, but you get the challenge done. That's it. And remember, we were at 38. So let's keep a track there of tackles for loss. We were at 38 when we entered this solo. So I'm gonna do this like 5 times and see how fast we can get through it, see how many we can end up with. And then hopefully that we can go ahead and stack up more stuff to our Sam Mills requirements. But as you see right here, you don't want this. You know, they're passing the ball. It's kind of annoying right there. Just, you know, get them right there. Okay, we stopped them right there. It's challenge completed, cool, but it's not the objective we want in this in particular. That's why the tackles for loss are a little bit tricky here, because you kind of have to be exactly precisely hoping that the computer helps you out. So we're gonna try again with Mills. He's shedded, but he didn't get there in time. So that's the other problem. He sheds, but he doesn't get there in time. So now we're here on 3rd down, hoping they run the ball. It's gonna be unlikely because they got a yard, but we'll try our best here to see if we can. Yeah, it's not a run at all, it's a pass. So that's very annoying. So it is what it is. The problem is that you kind of have to get it precisely on the first try, if not the second. And then if you don't, then you're kind of stuck here. So we'll let them run out 4th and then we'll have another shot here. All right, so we're starting here. They just went for it on 4th and nothing happened. We're gonna go back mid blitz again with Sam Mills here. You could put Sam Mills if you wanted to. You could switch him and put him where Ray Lewis is at if you prefer that, whatever you like. You could also, again, like I said, run from the outside, whatever you prefer. But me, I'm blowing up right in the middle and I'm getting right in there. I mean, that's just it, right? I blow up the middle and I get right in there with Sam Mills and that's it. And then this challenge is done. You're getting XP right from this. So this is the 3rd one. We're gonna run 2 more here just to see how many we can get in this quick amount of time. And remember, the other one was a full solo. You gotta do all this extra stuff to win the game. You gotta, or don't allow a touchdown, whatever the case may be. But for this, all I'm doing is blowing up with Mills, 1 quick shed, and he's in the backfield, getting a safety, shutting it down, and coming back home with a tackle for loss like we need. Now let's do 1 more here to close things out, and then I'll show you the chart, the numbers, the stats that I did as far as recording the sacks or tackles for loss, excuse me, for Sam Mills. Come on, give me with something good here, EA. There it is right there. So that's a good one too, right? He's engaged with the center. The running back comes right at him and he brings him down, wraps him up because of the ability for reach elite. So there we go. So let's go ahead and back out of here, see what we got. The important thing here too is that we're also getting XP. And I really would stress to you guys to do the ones that gives you good XP because you want to get your XP leveled up while you're also getting the Sam Mills stuff. So as you see here, completed game challenge. Some of them are get a sack, whatever. If you got the sack in the end zone, you're not going to get extra credit for tackle for loss, but you will get credit for completing a game. So that's 50 XP on top of it. And if we go back here to check the Sam Mills MUT Master or MUT whatever it is, dedication, we should be up to 42, 43. So right here, Sam Mills, yeah, we're up to 42 here, so we got 4 in that allotted time there. So it's about the same. Let's check out the actual numbers and the stats I recorded. So if you are familiar with this channel at all, this is my handy dandy solo XP sheet. These are the best XP solos that I've, you know, looked at here as far as doing XPs for different things. There's stuff here for Sam Mills's fumbles. So as you see right here, there's the Youngblood solo, the kickoff return solo, the Challengers 3 for Sam Mills sacks, another Leroy Glover here tryout for Sam Mills sacks. That one's good, but a lot of this is purely situational, right? So this one with Leroy Glover, you're starting in the first quarter, whereas the other one, the team is starting with their back in the end zone. So with their back to the end zone, they're less likely to pass on the first or second down there traditionally. So situational awareness is very key for this. The Adrian Peterson one for returning or passing, level 7 challenges. We'll go over all this stuff later as far as leveling up, but the ones I want to bring your attention to right here is the Ronnie Lott and the TD Miami, which is Team Diamonds Miami's. So we started with 23, we ended with 7 tackles for loss, and we also got 370 XP. We started with 30 here, we only got 10 XP, and we ended up with 3 tackles for loss. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this Ronnie Lott one just due to the speed and how much you can actually get them done, as opposed to, you know, going here, depending on situations, having the punt, finishing the game, missing out on XP. I just don't think it's worth it. I think your best bet would be doing that Ronnie Lott solo that we showed you, the NFL Epics Ronnie Lott, the last one all the way at the bottom. It would be my recommendation to you to do that and get these Sam Mills fumbles, or excuse me, tackles for loss recorded as quickly as possible, all right? That's all for this video. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Peace.